पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधितरंगा तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष धन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
Good morning and namaskar to all of you.
Executive officers, OSPs, teams, foreign nationals, and the EFL community, the families of EFL community. Namaskar and good morning to all of you. This morning, we are all celebrating the 70th year of independence. Independence that has been gifted to us by our freedom fighters. There's a lot of sacrifice and dedication that has gone into it. And I think today, if we are reaping the benefits of that freedom struggle, I think all of us need to take the freedom to another level, the independence to another level, by our dedication to our work, by our diligence and discipline to the ethos of India. Let us all pledge this morning to do that. I think this flag, this pole that we have got erected, the very height of it, should be a symbol of our growth and progress. It's a momentous occasion for English and Foreign Languages University as we fly high with pride and prominence the national flag this morning. Let us all salute to the flag and pledge our dedication to the nation as citizens of a free India. Freedom needs to be constantly defined, constantly revisited, constantly reviewed for the progress of each one of us collectively, so that the nation also advances in the true spirit of the world. Let us all do that this morning.
Now, I would like to quote Max Muller, the German philologist and Orientalist who paid rich accolades to India. And he said, very beautifully, he said, if I were asked under what sky the human mind has most fully developed, has most deeply pondered over the greatest problems of life, I should point to India, unquote. Now, if you take a closer look at this quote, he's making 2 points. It's an India that has reflected on the great truths of the world, of life per se, and where the human mind is most developed. I think we should realize his aspiration for India, his belief and faith in India, his belief and faith in the Indian mind that has evolved over centuries. It is up to us, it is up to the young India as to in which direction we want to take this evolution forward. How do we want to shape knowledge societies? It is here that I wanted to ponder a little on education system per se, because that is the institution that we represent. As I welcome the new students into this academic year, and I must quote Tennyson, I cannot and hope indeed smiles on English and Foreign Languages University on the threshold of this new year world. English and Foreign Languages University is perhaps the only country in India that we do with humanities studies will entirely depend on all of us, on the students. I generally think that our classrooms will depend on how we shape the future. And my faculty here have been, or probably are the best in the country where languages and humanities are concerned. When I say this, you would have noticed that I'm generalizing. So what I wish and hope for those of us who don't push our boundaries, we need to do that. We need to push our boundaries where knowledge systems are concerned, where new knowledge can be created by the faculty. The faculty who can uh, make our students reflect, inquire into the emerging areas of knowledge, faculty who can make them value what we already have, and faculty who can give optimism and positiveness to our students. Because I think the key to success is to be optimistic about future. Hope. That is why I said smiles, as Tennyson put it. It must smile, because if we don't carry the hope forward within us, we will not be able to achieve anything. So my faculty, I would, uh, I would request the faculty to take up teaching a little more on the cutting edge side. Push your boundaries. See what new things that we can bring into the classroom. How do we infuse our students? How do we prepare young minds? I think these are important things that faculty need to do. They have been doing this, but I think with every passing year, we need to move forward. For my students, I would say that when you enter a classroom, you are actually entering the world or the temple of learning. For me, universities are not merely temples of learning as it has always been taught. They are much more than that. Now, the temple here will stand not just for learning, it stands for creation of new minds, creation of knowledge in the new sector, thinking, debating, discovery, listening. These are the attributes that the students must bring to the platform in the classroom. They must also bring to the classroom uh, the kind of enthusiasm and the work, the zest they have for life. Because students need to chase not just their dreams but also chase questions, chase inquiry. We need to chase the new world that seems to be waiting for us outside the portals of the university. So this is the training ground for you to master the art of living, to master the knowledge systems per se, because you may be entering a classroom of linguistics, but when you leave the portals of the university, I hope you are a complete human being. You think about others, there is compassion, there is sympathy, there is insight into human nature, there is insight into life per se. So every branch of learning has to make us a well-rounded personality, and that is what I hope from my students. My non-teaching have always been the many non-teaching staff, right from gardeners to malis, to safai karmacharis, to the peons, to the attenders, going up in the cadre, the secretarial assistants, the clerks. I think each and every one of them contribute to the success of the university. If we look around, the beauty that we see in the university is not just the physical aura. It is not just the physical attainments. I think there's a lot of uh, diligence that has gone into it. There's a lot of spirit that has gone into it. There's a lot of faith that has gone into the system. So let us not let down our non-teaching, because they have been able to give us what we are able to accomplish at higher levels. I include in that group the security as well, because every branch, every segment of non-teaching have been a backbone of the institution. When I say this, I would also hope that the backbone gets stronger. Yeah? They continue to keep up the good work, continue to be diligent, just as I expect the same from every segment of the institution. I must say that when we look at the institutions a little more closely, our institution is different. We have an international training program where almost 98, I hope I'm right with the number, 98 non-English speaking countries, right from Indonesia to South America, in the country which trains diplomats, which trains students, and they come funds to be trained. I think that's our achievement. In a recent study on university systems, EFLU, I must share this, this is the good news, I must share this. The review on higher education, uh, the committee gave the example of English and foreign languages university. The committee said that English and foreign languages university is a model to be followed, where teacher training is concerned, where extension services are concerned, where training foreign nationals are concerned, where new pedagogy is concerned. I think this example for the other institutions is probably the highest tribute to our institution. So my role, or my goal, should I say, since I have come here, has been to scale up English and foreign languages university as a top-ranking university. When I say ranking, I don't believe in the ranking that is given, because if we look at the international ranking system, it depends on various factors which are not relevant to India or Indian education system. But when I say that we need to scale up, what I mean by that is, as humanities university, we have no parallel. And we cannot be part of that international or national ranking system, because all rankings depend on composite characteristics. You need to have technology, you need to have science, you need to have other areas of knowledge, engineering, in order to assess or to fit into the paradigm of ranking system. We don't fit into the conventional paradigm of ranking humanities. And humanities very often has been seen by different research schools as adding only negativity to the branches of learning rather than positive. Because Professor Seen from Columbia University has said, if there's any problem in the society, it's because the humanities and social sciences are contributing negativity. I don't believe in that. I think we all need to show that that's what we do. That's not right. We need to ensure that there is positivity, there is work, there is new segment of knowledge that is emerging, emotional segment of each one of our personalities. Every human being connects to language because it's an emotional part of our life. It's an identity marker. So languages have to be enriched. I have the statistics of things that we have been able to achieve. If I really try to give you the statistical data, I think we have about 49 things that we have been able to achieve in the past couple of years. You know, it's a big number, I should say. It's a big number because we have been able to move forward. We started When I came in, the university had a certain image. Today, as we look at it, I think we have a different image of the university. My students make me proud when they go abroad. And there are many of them, I must share this with my young students who just joined, that there are many PhD scholars, there are many students who have gone abroad with their funding, not their individual funding, but the funding coming from the institutions abroad. But the university, by EFL, also funds students to present papers abroad. For me, what is more meritorious is when the students are invited to make presentations, to be part of the workshops, to be part of the summer school programs by the institutions abroad, be it America or England or Europe. And I think we have many students who have achieved that. So I think kudos to all of them. And I am sure in the years to come, many more students will achieve. I think we must applaud, about the achievements of these students. So some of the things that we have been able to do here, right from examination system, where we have an initiated online admission process. This year, the online entrance. We had the coding and decoding of papers, so there was complete transparency. Only the best make it to the institutions. As per the Government of India norms, we have stuck to all the Government of India norms. I must mention that here. Now, we have also implemented what is known as student life cycle software, which tracks right from your admission till you complete your course. Whether fellowships are going in time, whether any years are pending from them. So everything is there in the student life cycle that we have brought in. We have also digitized all of the old records, new grade systems as per the UGC norms. Also regulated the internal resources to help our faculty and students make presentations abroad. Now, this has already been there, so nobody can claim it has come in, but it has been regulated so that more students get an opportunity to go instead of few of them. Medical insurance for students, disability cell with state-of-the-art facilities, access audit of university, enhanced library funding for international journal database, e-journals have been added to it, e-books, subscriptions have been initiated and enhanced further. SPUTS, that is gender sensitization against sexual harassment, is in place and keeps a track of anything that goes wrong so that my girl students and women employees are safe on the campus. There's a placement cell which is doing exceedingly well. We have a counseling center that takes care of our problems if we have any. There's an equal opportunity cell. The internal quality assurance cell has been established, which is to me a self-reflective mechanism. We need to ponder on the roadmap that we have set for ourselves and periodically check if we are going in the right direction. So internal quality assurance cell to look at our teaching programs, to look at our quality enhancement within the university system in every segment of the institution. We also have launched, probably after 10 years, after a decade, we have started the career advancement program, promoting our faculty who've been here for a long time without promotions. We have been able to initiate and start departmental promotions for our non-teaching so that there is no level of frustration in the cadres there. So this is an ongoing process, but I'm glad we started it and we've made some progress, considerable progress there. We have initiated a research directory, which is also a self-reflective exercise. This is for us to know whether our research is cutting edge. What kind of research are we producing from the university? Is it relevant to the world? Is it relevant to the progress of India? Is something that we need to think about. Research which is oft repeated is no longer research today. So we need to look at new pathways. in building research programs as such. We have Wi-Fi hotspots, we have Dharohar, the cultural Indian culture and heritage promotion program. Periodically, we have this being an avant-garde university, we are trying to expand our boundaries in the newer areas of knowledge, so enhance international presence, more MOUs. Then we train and update the teachers from all over India through our district center program and ELTIs. Now, this is again something which unique to us, which no other university does. Today, two of our programs are being launched by the Prime Minister of India on the MOOCs platform. You know, so congratulations to us. And this was done in a very short span of time, within a month. So I congratulate the director in charge of MMRC for seeing that the program has been able to be launched by the Prime Minister of India. Today is the launch that's going to happen. Then we have linkages with India platform, with the European Union, not just with one country, but the European Union, so that our students benefit from this, get to travel, get to learn new things. The other thing that we have done is recently we have inaugurated the mess for our students here. While I have done some of these things here, I was also focusing on the development of growth of our campuses. So Shillong, this week I've inaugurated through Skype, virtual reality perhaps, 3 buildings in Shillong: boys' hostel, cafeteria, and guest house. So there's growth and progress there as well, because Shillong takes care of the entire northeastern region. And not just the northeastern region within the country, but abroad as well. They get students from abroad. So that's another thing that we have done. Where our PhDs are concerned, I think this is again the growth rate. I think the way we have been progressing has been amazing. 2012, 31 PhDs were awarded. 37. 2014, we've awarded about 50. 2015, 73. Just look at the growth radar there. This also means that we are creating space for newer students to join the campus. 2016, so far we have awarded 52. There are 81 more to be awarded within a month. So this month, about 37 have submitted. There are 44 who are about to submit. So 81 plus 52. Look at the progress of English and Foreign Languages University. So I congratulate the young researchers who stepped out of the portals of the university to make a mark for themselves in life, to move beyond. And I wish to end my brief note by quoting Eliot. Eliot had said something very interesting. He said, in life, the useful thing, if you say the courageous thing, to contain man's life, he said. So to do the beautiful thing, to say the courageous thing, and W.B.H. said about soul clapping and singing in that. So I congratulate the EFL community on this Independence Day. While we celebrate the independence of the nation, we also celebrate how we can take the nation to